It was another bitterly cold morning for everyone, but especially about 5,000 NES customers in West Nashville when a downed wire knocked out power. A major winter storm is headed up the East Coast as the deep freeze continues to grip much of the U.S. Mobile Bay is frozen, and that's a sight some old timers have never seen. And as Meg Oliver shows us, this new storm could bring bizarre blizzard conditions from Florida all the way to Maine.
Snow fell Wednesday morning in normally balmy Tallahassee. The winter storm brought a mix of snow, sleet, and freezing rain to the southeast. A state of emergency has been declared in Georgia.
Please stay off the roadway, stay home, stay safe.
The storm is expected to bring even more snow as it heads up the East Coast.
Blizzard possibilities exist anywhere from Cape Cod and the islands all the way up to the northern coast of Maine.
The storm comes as much of the country continues to deal with bitter cold temperatures. Indianapolis Tuesday tied a 131-year record low of minus 12 degrees. In Austin, Texas, bridges and overpasses froze over, causing accidents.
Texas still gets cold, and people underestimate that.
And the falls were frozen in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, where it was 1 degree Fahrenheit early Wednesday.
More than 2/3 of the country woke up today to temperatures below 20 degrees, including here in Times Square.
Ann Harden and her grandson are visiting from San Antonio, Texas.
How are you dealing with the cold?
I'm layered.
Yeah. How many layers do you have on?
1, 2, 3.
3
and
layers.
2 on the bottom.
2 on the bottom.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And in western New York, near whiteout conditions were blamed for a deadly pileup that involved at least 75 vehicles Tuesday. Meg Oliver, CBS News, New York.
And back here at home, new details this morning about the investigation into the death of a Hickman County toddler. 2-year-old Jeffrey Skaggs died in 2001, but new evidence suggests his death may have been a homicide. The little boy's body was exhumed last week. Investigators tell us there's evidence of a massive skull fracture, but we're still awaiting the final report from the coroner. That big-time cash reward is still on the table for details on who broke into a gun store in Clarksville. Thieves smashed into the glass at Double Tap Tactical on Christmas Day. More than 30 guns stolen. The ATF is offering a $2,500 reward, and that's being matched by the National Shooting Sports Foundation. So we're talking a total of $5,000 in reward cash in this case. If you have any information that could help out, call Clarksville Police or the ATF. Country megastar and Mrs. Mike Fisher is updating her fans on that big fall she took that landed her in the hospital. Carrie Underwood revealed she broke her wrist last year, but is now sharing even more personal details, saying that same tumble at her house caused her to need about 50 stitches in her face. She says she's healing slowly, but admits her face won't quite look the same when she goes back to work, resuming her recording career and concerts touring. Certainly we're glad things were not worse and wish her the very best as she recovers.